Good morning. Okay, I'm just going to do one video for Thursday and Friday's writing. So this is a 2-day task. The first day you can use to do your research, and the second day you can use your research for your actual writing. So you'll need to pause the video, obviously, to go away and do your search, and then come back tomorrow, Friday, and finish up the video to do your writing. Obviously, you can go back through this. That's the handy thing about it being on video, is that you can go back through. If you've got any questions, you can put them in the comments, and you can upload to Seesaw your finished piece of writing if you would like to. Okay, so this is animal report writing. So the learning outcome is, or the learning intention is, to produce a detailed report on your chosen animal. And the success criteria: there should be suitable titles and subtitles or subheadings. You're going to write in the present tense, so that is using this is happening right now tense, and the third person. That means you're not talking about yourself, you're talking about the animal. You're looking for facts and examples. There should be a formal writing style. I don't want to see so good. Try and avoid using the word so unless you're going to say so that or so much or whatever. If you can fit the word very in instead of so, then very is the correct word. Technical vocabulary, so you'll be expected to use words that are only associated with animals, and if, depending what animal you choose, there might be specific vocabulary that's related solely to that animal. Varied sentence structure, that means that your sentence, some sentences should be longer than others. Some might have connectives and some might not. There should be an introduction to say what the report is about. Paragraphs giving detailed information on each subheading. You can also use diagrams and charts. And it says annotated. Now, that's something that we haven't covered in class. So all I would say about that is put your diagrams and charts right at the end. Don't do them in the middle of your report. Save them till the end. And a conclusion summarising what you've written about. So it needs a final paragraph to sort of finish it off, round it off. Okay? So we're going to look through the report on hippos and annotate to show the features of report writing. Annotate is really taking notes. So here's the introduction. The hippo is a mammal. It is a huge animal. An adult male weighs up to 3,000 kilos, and the female is slightly smaller. It is greyish in colour and has a fat, sausage-shaped body and short, tree trunk-like legs. The hippo has a large head, and its lips are 0.5 metre wide. Wow. Habitat. So there's the title, introduction. Another title, habitat. Hippos live in Africa and are the largest freshwater animal in the world. All day long they lie in the warm, floating and basking in mud flats. For most of the day, their most energetic activity is yawning. Diet. At night, hippos leave the water and plod onto the grassy banks of the river to spend 5 or 6 hours grazing on the grasses. If they need to, hippos may travel as many as 15 miles to find food. As well as grass, they may also eat fallen fruit. Despite being so big, hippos do not eat huge amounts. This is because they never do anything energetic. Before it gets light, the hippos return to the water to spend another day lazing and snoozing. Enemies. Hippos have several enemies, and many babies are killed before they are 1 year old. Their worst enemies are lions, leopards, and hyenas. African tribesmen have hunted hippos for their meat for centuries. They put themselves at great risk. An angry hippo has been known to slice a man's body in two with a single bite. Now, if memory serves me right, hippos kill more people than any other animals. I think that is true. So I think hippos are the most dangerous animal to human beings. The role of male and female. The male hippo is a bull. The female is a cow. And the baby a calf. The male is the defender of the group's territory, and the female looks after the young. If another male tries to enter its territory, a terrible battle begins. Interesting fact, the name hippo is short for hippopotamus. This means horse of the river. This name was given to it by the ancient Greeks, who thought it was related to the horse. They were wrong, as its nearest true relative is the wild pig. Wow, that's interesting. Okay, so features of the report we've covered. So your task now is to choose an animal. It can be any animal you want. It might be an animal that you already know a lot about because it's an animal that you are very interested in. Or you might decide to choose an animal that you know nothing about so that you can use this to learn about a new animal. You can use the internet or reference books to research your chosen animal. Now, that is an important part of the task because as you get older and you're asked to do research, it is important that your research is not what we call anecdotal. You're not just asking somebody, what do you know about a hippo? That you're actually finding a specific, what we call source that you can reference. What this means is that when you're older and you're writing essays about things, the person who's marking your essay should be able to go away and read the book that you got your information from or the website that you got your information from. Try not to rely too much on Wikipedia. Wikipedia does have good information, but there are other websites out there. So try not to get everything from Wikipedia. Don't copy and paste, okay? When you are writing a report, it needs to be in your own words. It cannot just be copied word for word from a book or the internet. You need to put it into your own words. Highlight the important pieces of information you want to include in your report. So once you've chosen what you want to do, copy down the information, make notes under each of the headings on your sheet, and ensure your notes are detailed and in your own words. If you can print out photos to put into your report, that would be great. If you prefer, you can type your report. But again, let me stress, if you're typing, you can't just copy and paste. You can copy and paste things into your notes, and as it says, highlight things that you like, but you can't copy and paste things into your report. You have to write it in your own words. So let me just take you through the layout. Oh, there isn't. I thought there was a layout sheet. There isn't. Okay, so your next task then is to write your report. Okay, so before you begin, think about the layout of your report. Are you going to include photos or pictures? Have you got subheadings in bold, coloured, underlined? If you're doing this on a computer, obviously you can use all sorts of fancy things. Are you using a specific colour scheme? Are you going to make a poster a fact file or normal written report, you're going to do a normal written report. I don't want a poster. I don't mind lots of pictures, but I want a normal written report. And check the success criteria. Use your notes. Use your own words. Okay, so there's the success criteria again. You can pause it on that while you're writing, or you can go backwards and forwards through the video to remind yourself of what is expected. Okay, and I look forward to reading your reports.